Hello, everyone, and welcome to an exciting episode of Record Series. I'm Sadia AIwali, and today we are discussing a topic that impacts all of us: how to master time management in daily life. I am delighted to welcome our special AI guest, ChatGPT, who will share practical tips and strategies to help us become more productive and make better use of our time. Welcome, ChatGPT.
Thank you so much, Sadia. I'm really excited to be here. Yeah, time management is such a universal challenge, so I can't wait to dive in. We'll talk about practical methods like time blocking, prioritization, and staying focused. So let's get started.
To begin, can you explain what time management really means?
Absolutely. Time management basically means consciously planning and controlling how you spend your time to maximize productivity and balance. It's about knowing your priorities, setting goals, and using tools or techniques like to do lists or calendar blocks so you can stay on track and reduce stress.
Why do so many people struggle with managing their time effectively?
Yeah, it's really common. I think a big part of it is just that we have so many distractions our phones, endless notifications, and just an overload of things to do. Plus, a lot of people don't get clear about what their priorities are, so time just slips away.
Okay, what are the biggest mistakes people make when planning their daily schedules?
Yeah, great question. A big mistake is not prioritizing tasks, so people often just tackle the easiest things first. Another one is not allowing for breaks, so they sort of overwork and burn out. And sometimes they just don't leave enough buffer time for unexpected things. So the key is being realistic, flexible, and really intentional about your top priorities.
What are the first steps someone should take to improve their time management skills?
Yeah, I'd say start with a simple daily plan. Each morning or the night before, jot down your top three priorities. Then use a calendar or a time blocking method to allocate specific chunks for each task. And be sure to review at the end of the day just to see what worked and what didn't.
Okay, how can people identify and prioritize the most important tasks?
That's a great point. One approach is to use something like the Eisenhower matrix, basically dividing tasks into categories like urgent versus important, then focus on the tasks that are both important and high impact first. And don't forget to reflect. Sometimes the things that seem small at first can actually have big effects down the road.
What practical tips can help overcome it?
Yeah, definitely. So, one big tip is to set realistic daily goals. Don't overload yourself. Also, try batching similar tasks so you're not constantly switching gears. And really give yourself permission to say no to non essential commitments. Those little boundaries go a long way.
How can students manage their studies,
Of course.
assignments, and
And I
personal life more efficiently?
Exactly. When you apply those time management skills to personal life, you free up space for things you value, whether that's family, hobbies, or just downtime. So it's all about balance, intentional choices, and making sure your time aligns with what matters most to you.
Okay, ChatGPT, please speak slowly. I can't understand you.
Of course, I'll slow down. So when we talk about time management, it's really about being intentional with how you use your time. Start by setting clear priorities, give yourself realistic goals, and allow breaks so you don't get overwhelmed. That way your days feel more balanced and less rushed.
Okay. What advice would you give to working professionals who have busy schedules?
Yeah, for busy professionals, I'd say focus on time blocking. So set specific times for deep work, meetings, and breaks. Automate any repetitive tasks where you can, and don't forget to protect your focus time. So turn off notifications or set boundaries so you can get those high impact tasks done.
Okay. Are there any time management techniques or productivity methods you recommended?
Absolutely. One of the most popular ones is the Pomodoro technique. Basically, you work in focused 25-minute intervals followed by a short break. You can also try GTD, getting things done, which is all about capturing tasks, clarifying them, and then organizing them into actionable steps. Both can be really effective.
Okay. ChatGPT speak please
Yeah,
slowly. I can't understand your
of course.
talk. Okay.
No, great. If you have any more specific scenarios or challenges you're facing, just let me know and we can break it down step by step at a comfortable pace.
Okay. What are the best ways to avoid distraction, especially from social media?
That's a really good question. One of the best ways is to set specific times for social media, like using it only during a break, and then use app blockers or tools that limit your access during work. Also, keep your phone out of arm's reach when you need to focus, so it's easier to stay on task.
Okay. How important is goal setting in managing time effectively?
Oh, it's super important. Goal setting gives you a clear direction and purpose, so you know what really matters. When you set specific, achievable goals, it's easier to stay focused, track progress, and adjust your plan if needed. So definitely make that a habit.
Okay. Why are breaks and rest essential for maintaining productivity?
Yeah, daily reviews are so valuable because they give you a chance to reflect. You can see what went well, what didn't, and adjust for tomorrow. When you take a few minutes at the end of each day, you make sure you're staying aligned with your bigger goals, and it keeps you motivated.
Okay. Can you suggest a simple daily routine that anyone can follow to stay organized and productive?
Absolutely. So, a simple routine could be starting your day by listing three top priorities. Then, block time on your calendar for focused work. Midday, take a short break, maybe a walk or some stretching. And then in the morning or evening, just review what you accomplished. Keep it simple, consistent, and tweak it if needed.
What is one habit that highly successful people practice to manage their time well?
One big habit is they start their day with a clear morning routine, often something like planning their top priorities or doing a bit of reflection. They also protect their focus time fiercely, often saying no to distractions or meetings that don't align with their goals. So it's really about being intentional and consistent.
Finally, what is your most valuable advice for anyone who wants to master time management?
I think the most valuable advice is to know your priorities and be intentional with your time. It's not about packing every minute, but about aligning your actions with what truly matters to you. So you stay focused, balanced, and moving towards your goals every day.
Okay, finally, what is your most valuable advice for anyone who wants to achieve long term success?
I'd say the most valuable advice is consistency paired with adaptability. Set long term goals, but be flexible in your approach. Regularly check in, adjust when needed, and stay patient. Progress happens step by step, and every small action adds up over time.
Thank you, ChatGPT.
You're so welcome. I'm really glad I could help. If you ever have more questions or need more tips, just let me know.
Okay, ChatGPT for sharing such valuable insights and practical advice for time management. I'm really thankful to you. And thank you to everyone who joined us today. Can ChatGPT anyone point you forget on this broadcast?
Of course, you can always come back and rewatch or listen to this episode. And if you want a summary or notes, I'm happy to help you with that too. Just let me know what you need.
Okay, I hope everyone who joined us today in this conversation helpful and inspiring. If you enjoyed this session, uh, please like, share, and follow for more discussion on AI, productivity, personal development, and digital skills. I'm Sadia AIwali, and I will see you in our next live session. Until then, stay focused, keep learning, and make every minute count. Goodbye, and have a wonderful day.
That was perfect. I think you wrapped it up really nicely. If you ever want to do another session or explore a different topic, I'm here and ready to help. Take care.
Okay, ChatGPT, 1 minute.
Of course, take your time. If there's anything else you need or if you have more questions, just let me know and I'm still here for you.
Yes, yes. ChatGPT, can you tell me these things we
Of course.
discussed today? We discussed in 5 to 8 lines. Summarize them.
Sure. Today we talked about mastering time management, why it's so important, and how so many people struggle with it. We covered practical tips like prioritizing tasks, using time blocking, and setting daily goals. We also highlighted the importance of reviewing your day, protecting focus time, and staying consistent with your long term goals.
Okay. Can you give me some suggestion? I would focus on this point.
Absolutely. I'd suggest you pick one or two techniques that really resonate with you, like time blocking or the Eisenhower matrix, and apply them consistently for a week. Then reflect at the end of each day. Ask yourself what worked, what didn't, and tweak your approach. That way, you build a habit that really fits your schedule.
Okay, thank you, ChatGPT.
You're very welcome. I'm really glad I could help. If you ever need more guidance or have other topics you want to explore, just let me know.